July 1999. The sky was falling down as another round of persecution swept through China anew. Sirens pierced the night as police cars raced through city streets. Once again, families were torn apart, kin turned against each other, and innocents killed by the thousands. In the beginning, then party chief Jiang Zemin planned to destroy Falun Gong in just 3 months. Nobody thought that, despite all odds, Falun Gong would survive for more than 2 decades. Falun Gong, also known as Falun Dafa, is one of the many Qigong styles that was practiced in China during the Qigong fever of the 1990s. It was first introduced to the public by Mr. Lý Hồng Chí in 1992. Due to its profound moral principles and proven health benefits, Falun Gong spread rapidly through the Chinese population. By 1999, Falun Gong grew to become the largest practice of its kind in China, with over 70 million practitioners nationwide, according to the Chinese government's own survey. For a while, China enjoyed many positive changes: lowered healthcare costs, a revival of traditional culture, and improved social morality as more and more people turned to the values promoted by Falun Gong. So why were these peaceful Qigong practitioners targeted for elimination and forced organ harvesting? To understand why the Chinese Communist Party began persecuting Falun Gong, we must first revisit the history of modern China. Since the Chinese Communist Party came to power in 1949, it has worked tirelessly to consolidate its grip on the Chinese people. Wave after wave of bloody political campaigns laid waste to China's rich 5,000-year traditional culture and reinforced fear of the party in the people's minds. After emerging victorious from the Chinese Civil War, the Communist Party executed the Land Reform Campaign that led to the mass killing of landlords and landowners all over the countryside. In the late 1950s, the CCP persecuted and massacred Chinese cultural and intellectual elites in the anti-rightist campaign. Next, the 1960s and 70s brought the Cultural Revolution, during which the Chinese Communist Party destroyed countless ancient artifacts and buildings and caused millions of deaths. Then, in 1989, the CCP declared martial law in reaction to the Tiananmen Square protests, killing thousands of bystanders and student activists who gathered peacefully to advocate for governmental reform. It is no surprise that Falun Gong, with its fast-growing popularity and revival of traditional morals, was soon deemed by Jiang Zemin as a threat to the CCP's total control over China. On July 20th, 1999, Jiang launched his nationwide persecution of the practice and its adherents, followed by an intensive state-run propaganda campaign to demonize Falun Gong and justify the party's actions. He created an extrajudicial security agency called the 610 Office that operated on all levels of the government in order to coordinate the eradication of Falun Gong. Jiang's specific instructions to the police were ruin their reputations, bankrupt them financially, and destroy them physically. Since then, hundreds of thousands of Falun Gong practitioners have been illegally detained and thrown into prisons, labor camps, and brainwashing centers. In these facilities, they are subject to inhumane torture, forced labor, psychiatric abuse, and arbitrary murder by the police. Independent investigations have also shown that under the party sanctions, Falun Gong practitioners are killed and their vital organs harvested to feed China's transplant industry. "21 years have passed, yet millions of people in China continue to practice Falun Gong and risk their lives daily to clarify the truth about the persecution to their countrymen. Today, Falun Gong has spread internationally, reaching over 100 countries worldwide. Outside of mainland China, Falun Gong practitioners continue to raise awareness and expose the evil crimes of the Chinese Communist Party. Nonetheless, due to the CCP's extensive censoring and worldwide propaganda campaign, many people remain uninformed about this hidden atrocity inside China. Evil will prevail if good stands idle. The persecution of Falun Gong has gone on for 21 years too long. The Chinese Communist Party must be brought to justice. The time has come. Let us wait no more. Together, we can put an end to this inhumane persecution, and the sky will brighten again.
Please click here if you want to learn more about Falun Gong. Or click the video below if you want to learn more about students for Falun Gong. To help lend your voice to the voiceless and stop the persecution in China, please share the video and speak out to your family and friends about this tragedy. And if you like our animation, please click on the icons to subscribe. Thank you for watching.